Hey guys, so it's Thursday, but I wanted to uh, upload this on Saturday, and I just wanted to make it today, so I remember everything that I wanted to say. Um, First off, our theme this week is New Year's resolutions, and my main goal is that I'm trying to get to 145 to 150 pounds by my birthday. Um, because I'm turning 21 and I want it to be super awesome and I want to be able to feel comfortable in my own body. So my brother has been helping me work out at the gym, and I've been sort of working out on my own too when people aren't around. Um, and also, a few weeks ago, there was a theme about music, which I talked about in my last video. But today I actually started working on a new song, and it's called Lonely Ones, and it's about losing people who are really close to you, and when you lose them, you sort of feel like you don't really have anybody around. And I've sort of been going through a lot of stuff like that. Uh, Recently, my best friend had to stop talking to me because he's like getting married and having a kid, and like he doesn't really have a lot of time to spend talking to me because he has to worry about getting his small apartment ready for a kid and getting money because right now he doesn't have a job because he was only working seasonal. So like it's a lot going on, and so I understand like why he doesn't really have time to talk to me. But still, it's really sad. And recently, my friend also had like the same sort of problem where she lost someone who was really close to her. And it's not always about like them dying or whatever. Um, a lot of the time, it's just like they're too busy to talk to you or uh, stuff like that. So I'm writing a song about that, and the chorus is just I just want words. I can't think right now. Okay. The chorus is all I want is to know I'm not the only one, the lonely one. And it sort of goes along the lines of like I want to know that I'm not the only one who feels alone when I lose a friend. And the verses are a lot about like reasons why you would lose a friend. The first chorus is about sort of, going through a breakup and sort of thinking like, oh, it totally didn't happen, like going through a state of denial and then realizing like, oh, it did happen. And the second verse that I have so far is sort of like, I wanted to keep you as a friend forever, but then I sort of realized that you were just running away from me. And like when you tell your friend a secret, um, and they tell everybody else, and so you sort of realize like, oh well, they aren't really the best friend that I thought they were. So it's sort of just like all these reasons why you would stop being friends with somebody, and this feeling of being alone. And I only have like a third of the song done so far, but that's what I'm working on. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about was the journal thing that I posted in the messages on Facebook. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a fully decorated moleskin kahir journal. Yeah. And basically the covers are sort of a cardboardy texture, and I'm going to like Mod Podge stuff on them. And I usually do it based on like the person's favorite color or something, but like if you want a certain thing on your cover, just let me know. And I usually just Mod Podge all that, and then I'm going to send everybody in the collab a journal. And basically, I just want you to fill it up and then send it back to me. So it's not that hard, I don't think. And the reason I want to do this is because a while ago I heard about a project called 1,000 Journals, and I didn't really realize that like it was an actual project originally. And they made like a sister website called 1,001 Journals, and 1,000 Journals was a project that they actually made a documentary movie on called 1,000 Journals. And this one guy sent out a journal to 1,000 different people, and just like people he knew and were friends with or whatever. And he sent out these journals, and he didn't really expect anybody to send them back to him or anything. And then one day he got one of the journals back, and then everyone just sent in all the journals back. And he started scanning them in and posting them on this website. And I thought it was like super cool, because when you look through all the journals, like everybody has a different way of approaching like how to fill the journal. And for me, I have like a ton of journals. I have a diary. I just started a dream log because my brother got me a journal. And I have like a journal that I write letters to a certain person in, and I have like collage journals and all this other stuff. And I think it's really cool how different people fill journals. Um, Whether it's like with writing or with pictures or with a combination of both, I think it's really cool. So I wanted to see what everybody in the collab would do if I sent them a journal. And they're really thin, so like you don't have to worry about putting a ton of stuff in it. But I just wanted to see what all of you guys would do if I gave you a journal, and see how you filled it up. And it can literally be any type of journal. It can be a collage journal like I do, which is where I just take magazines that are left around and people are throwing away, or that I have a subscription to, or that I skim through and find interesting images and words in, and I just collage them into the journal, just taping them in. It can be an inspirational journal where you write like inspirational quotes and put inspirational pictures in it. It can just be a quote journal where you just write favorite quotes from your favorite books and movies and whatever. It can be a travel journal where you write about like where you're going and what you're doing. It can basically be anything. um, but it would be super cool. So, yeah. I'm excited about it, but you don't have to worry about like giving me addresses or anything yet, because I still have to get them. But I'm hoping to send everybody in the collab one, and I'm hoping to see however many people are in this collab. I don't want to count right now. It's like 6. Yeah. Or 7. Anywho's, I don't want to count. But yeah, I'm gonna send everybody a journal, and it's gonna be super cool. So, I will see you all next week. Bye.